Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Bloomington, fans are celebrating a national championship, but they understand this is a new season. The fans were insane last year. Memorial Stadium was the best it's ever been. Can they keep that home energy and that hype rocking and rolling here to get this season started? Curt Cignetti hopes so. He's rebuilding and reloading, and he knows the fans have his back. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. On the run from in 3-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Hoosiers offense will go to work first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And, man, it was so impressive to watch the greatest turnaround in all of college football history. It had a lot to do with the offensive line, right? Guys that got on guys that communicated. They were so well coached up front. So, Palmer, a couple of new faces, but some familiar faces as well. Can they build that continuity and be a squad again that leads them to the promised land?
Well, they still have that identity up front, right? I know so much of the attention last year went to their Heisman winner quarterback and Fernando Mendoza, and the offensive line is, I think, a big part of his success, and rightfully so. They did a great job.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pritchard. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. And anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So Illinois' offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And let me tell you about these linebackers. This group can make life miserable on any offense.
And that matchup with this running back versus these linebackers is a lot of fun. And David, one thing talking to the defense this week is that they take pride in stopping the run. And these linebackers told us in meetings, this guy has not seen a defense like us, and they definitely have not played a linebacking unit as athletic as we are. We are looking to make a statement in this one by shutting this guy down.
And I love the confidence of the young guys, and I love the confidence of this defense, and they got some swag. But make no mistake, this running back is good, and this might be the best guy that they've seen. So can he make plays? Can he make those guys miss and still be the engine of this offense? We've got a tremendous matchup today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football.
Here's a heat. And that ball is live in the
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Indiana! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a deep grab. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Fly sweep coming. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Valentine. Maybe some room here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Illini. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Wrong touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try the right side. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to it. Strong, firm tackle.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And midfield, he's
far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the middle with the catch. It's Clement. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this offense, man. Luke Altmaier was so good at the trigger. He was so good, man. He got the ball out. He got hit a bunch. Coleman finding that next guy to take Illinois.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Got his man in the middle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Makes that one pay off, and they fight.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Solid punt. Head toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Running inside, it's Richard.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to the ground with the running back. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Today, man, like you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football, and we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Takes the handoff, it's Martin. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Right on the money. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, that...
But, and he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Quickly to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to take a shot. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looking for space, it's Richard. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Richard. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Indiana has the ball back and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Under fire. A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Indiana!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Dixon. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in a bunch formation. Gonna run it. It's Valentine. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's space. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Handoff to the single running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Punt is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds a soft spot in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking to pass, it's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dixon. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Coach Bielema told me coming out of the locker room, they have got to be more balanced offensively. The running game has been reliable here in the first half, but now their opponents are stacking the box on defense. It is crucial they get the pass game going, get those guys out of the box, and force them to cover downfield. A more balanced attack is essential to start the 3rd quarter.
Appreciate that, Holly.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Got a man. It's Valentine. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to back to throw. It's Hauser. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Illinois lining up quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pulls it in. It's Dixon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Let's it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field is Hoover. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Turning it on. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Becker. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot working the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Finds his big tight end.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the punt. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. To throw, it's Hauser. Another incompletion on third down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the ground, it's Beebe. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Clapp. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Oh, he makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. Gashing the D on the right. And he scores! Touchdown, Illinois!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They kick it away on fourth down. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Rides to the back. Slithers into space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Finds his big tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Pulls it in. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The run inside. It's Martin. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run and nothing doing.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Illinois offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. On the run, it's Valentine. Past the 30. Could be an alley. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way.